Hi, welcome to the Julie Rowe Show. Today is Tuesday, February 20th, 2018. Eric and I are here. We're just going to do a short podcast today to announce a few exciting things we have coming up. Hi, Eric.
Hey there, Julie.
So, do you want to announce a little bit of what we're doing?
Yeah, I'll just briefly recap a little bit of history and let you share more of the detail. But back in December, you may recall, Julie and I asked for volunteers to help transcribing the podcasts. I just want to report on that to you and say that we had about 30 different transcriptionists volunteer their time transcribing about 60 podcasts, donating about 600 hours within about a 2-month time period, maybe just a little more than 2 months. That was about 1,200 pages of transcribed text is what we ended up with through those 60 podcasts.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so it was quite an undertaking. I just want to thank everyone personally who was involved. We had one gal who was really instrumental in leading that effort and coordinating, getting other people to effort and volunteer their efforts. And just really grateful for her and all those who volunteered. Just want to say thanks to them.
Thank you, Eric. I agree. I wanted to stand and stand as a witness to and a testimony to this work. It's been absolutely phenomenal for me to be on the sidelines watching Eric and this other woman oversee this project. I just wanted to thank her personally. We don't want to give out any names, just from a security standpoint. The Spirit told me not to give names, and to just thank you all publicly. You know who you are. We just don't want you to end up on a hit list when the troops come in. So we just wanted to thank you for all that you've done. I cannot express to you enough my gratitude. We love you, and we just are so excited about this project that we have. So it will come as no surprise to many of you that we have been working with my publisher, Chad Daybell of Spring Creek Books, and that he asked us a couple months ago if we could put the podcast in books. So he's come up with a series of 6 books with approximately 10 podcasts per book. They'll be anywhere from 180 to 200 pages, probably a piece. This first book, and each one will be called The Julie Rowe Show with a certain volume. So the first book that's coming out is The Julie Rowe Show Volume 1, authors Julie Rowe and Eric Smith. It's a 6x9 book, similar to the other size books, or exactly the other size books that I've had that have come out before. It's 188 pages in paperback, nonfiction. The price is $14.95, and it's available today on Amazon for pre-order. So you can go to Amazon.com, look up Julie Rowe, and it should come up. My other books are on there as well, but you can look up that book. It's a beautiful cover. The cover that you can see is on this podcast, and so we're excited about that. I love the confirmation, Eric, because I was told about this 3 or 4 months ago, but I didn't say anything to Chad. I just waited for him. That's kind of how it goes. And then he got the prompting, and he, contacted us about it. And I'm excited about it to be able to get it recorded in writing, that we'll be able to send this out to those that are not able to read for whatever reason. And also, the written word carries with it a different energy than the auditory. Mm-hmm. The other thing, like covers, just like the other 3 books that I've done, I was shown the covers of these books by the Spirit on several occasions, and the colors that went along and the way that Chad's got them organized. He and his wife designed the book covers. His wife's done a fabulous job, and it is exactly as I was shown. And that's how it's been every single time with the books. Chad and his wife do the book covers. They show them to me, and it's exactly like what I was shown, which lets me know that we're right on track. So I'm excited about that.
That's very exciting, Julie. I've been really glad to be a part of it. Oftentimes, and I've read emails and blog comments and things in the past, sometimes people get a little weird. Some people get a little weird about books being published, and they think it's for this major, profiting venture. Do you have any thoughts concerning, profit on these books and the monetary aspects of it?
Yeah. The profits for this book are going to go to the Greater Tomorrow Relief Fund. And so I just want to let you know that the profits for the books are going to the relief organization, the relief effort, at least on my end. And I just wanted to to say, quite honestly, Eric, when I first started publishing books, I couldn't believe that people would say that, because I'm like, really? Or they'd, say I was practicing priestcraft and all that other silly stuff. The prophet writes books. The brethren write books. They make money off their books. There's absolutely nothing wrong with making money on books. We're getting the word out. I have no problem with it, and I'm super excited about it. And quite frankly, I don't really care if people think I'm in it for the fame and money anymore, because if I'm being honest, I do want to make a profit at it. I would like to get more money to get more prepared and help to put supplies at our safe houses. And that is my motive. Right. So those of you that decide to buy a book, several books, we want to thank you for contributing to the Greater Tomorrow Relief Fund. Yeah, well said. I agree with that. And I mean, it's probably not even, I haven't published a book, so I don't really know, but I don't expect to really be compensated for the time we've put in. And that was never the purpose anyway. It's not always, even close. Yeah, it's always been about getting the message out. So anyway, it's been not only fun. That, but we've been doing all these podcasts for free, right? This has been free information since last summer, since last May, actually. And if somebody doesn't want to buy the book, the audios are available. They can transcribe it themselves. I'm fine with them doing that. Right. They don't have to buy the book. Yeah. So on a more positive note, I hope that these, the messages, the visionary insights Julie had are very unique. I hope that those bless people's lives. I've tried to offer some doctrinal commentary to support Julie's visions. I've found in my experience with Julie, everything she said is doctrinal and scriptural and is readily provable, I guess, supportable, sustainable, whatever the word is, by Scripture. And I'm really grateful to be part of a message that is scriptural and doctrinal and that has the capacity to save lives. I hope that you all consider spreading these messages and promoting this message, and with the hopes that we can help bring relief to those who come across these messages. Thank you, Eric. I just wanted to give a few highlights of what you can expect in this first book. Again, it's called The Julie Rowe Show, Volume 1, and that's for podcasts 1 through 10, hosted by Eric J. Smith. And so that's Eric and I working on this together. The Julie Rowe Show debuted in 2000. This is what's on the back of the book, by the way. The Julie Rowe Show debuted in 2017 and quickly blossomed into one of the nation's most popular podcasts. Program host Eric J. Smith guided best-selling author Julie Rowe through 60 episodes that covered various aspects of Julie's near-death experiences and what she has been shown regarding future events. Those episodes are now available in this 6-volume collection. Volume 1 contains the transcripts of the following podcasts. 1, Wasatch Wake Up and, quote, The Big One. 2, Signs in the Heavens. 3, Spiritual Gifts. 4, Overpowering Evil. 5, Getting to Know Julie Rowe. 6, What I See in the Western States. 7, What I See in the Southwest U.S. 8, The Gathering and GTRF. 9, Learning of Christ. And 10, The Gathering, Safety in the Call-Out. And so we just wanted to encourage you to go to Amazon.com, spread the message. It's a good way to help share the information. For those that won't listen to the podcast, you could give them a book or encourage them to buy the book, whatever works for them. And it's also a good reference, because if you're listening, you can only catch so much, but if you can go back and read it, you'll pick up on some information regarding some of the doctrinal endpoints and also some of the things I share with what I see and stuff like that you might not have listened to or heard the first time around. I did mention this in here, but I just wanted to let you know it's a 6-volume series. We're going to release one book at a time about every 3 to 4 weeks. So you can pre-order today, which is Tuesday, February 20th. It should be on Amazon by now. And you can pre-order it. We expect the book release to be March 19th. It may come out before then. Maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised. But the distributor is telling us to plan on March 19th for those to ship out. Sounds great. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. We hope you have a good night, and we'll talk to you again soon.